House of Glory Wrestling presents Unbreakable, live from the NYC Arena in Queens, New York, Friday, October 21st. Tickets on sale now at HOGWrestling.net. That's HOGWrestling.net. House of Glory. It's pro wrestling on a whole other level.
How you doing there?
Doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Tony Nese, fresh off of the tournament that you could find on the WWE Network, that Cruiserweight Classic. Tony Nese is now in the biggest stage of his career. And what a way to cap that all with this challenge now against Ken Broadway for the House of Glory Crown Jewel Championship.
Absolutely. Tony Nese, the premier athlete, honed his skills on Long Island, perfected them all around the world in excellent physical condition. This will be Ken Broadway's biggest test to date.
This is his biggest test today, but he has the champion's advantage. He's already the champion. It's Tony Nese who has to beat Ken Broadway, not the other way around.
And Tony Nese now, with his arm, reverses here. He's going for underneath. Now wrist lock of his own.
Tony Nese is so technically proficient, but don't sleep on Ken Broadway. I'm interested in seeing how he fares against the premier athlete.
And Tony Nese ties up the legs, pulls him up. Look at this.
Very interesting.
Folding Ken Broadway in half. That leg behind the head, rolling into a pin or two this early on in the matchup.
I like that. Oh, Tony Nese talking that trash. Broadway not too thrilled about that.
Now Broadway offering his left hand to Tony Nese.
Ghetto strong style, I like that. You know, and here's the thing, Tony Nese is not a nice guy either. I know there's a lot of people who are really on his side, buying his merch they weren't buying a couple months ago. But Tony Nese is not a nice guy. So you got two guys with egos in the ring right now.
The takedown, and Tony Nese now, the hammerlock by Ken Broadway, fighting his way out of it into a wrist lock.
Tony Nese makes it all look so easy.
Absolutely. And Ken Broadway wrenches in that side headlock. And Tony Nese pushes him off. Premier athlete goes down on a shoulder tackle. Ken Broadway, a little bit of disrespect.
Yeah, but look. Here we go. Beautiful agility from both men. Broadway's not scared of Tony Nese. I think that's what everyone was expecting, for Broadway to be intimidated. Broadway's not intimidated by anything.
Nice arm drag by Tony Nese out of that wheelbarrow. Follows it up with a second drop kick. And Ken Broadway, the champion, the crown jewel, is down. And Tony Nese making it rain a little bit on his own.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, take your eyes off the champ. Tony's underestimating him. Oh, I like that.
Dragging his nails across Tony Nese's back.
That's old school. I like that.
Now, now the Killionaire, as he calls himself.
Oh, the millionaire Killionaire, baby.
Has Tony Nese, but Tony Nese. Oh, big back elbow from Nese. Beautiful backflip. Leaps over.
Wow.
Tony Nese. Wow. Something for everything. Ken Broadway throws his way.
There goes that
quick
leg
pin. And again a two.
So talented is Tony Nese.
Again a two this early in the matchup. Only a few short minutes in.
I mean, all it takes is 3 seconds to win the match. That's not a lot of time. This champion might be the smartest thing to do.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. Except now I can't hear anything out of my left ear. Oh, not another one. There goes the right ear.
One more.
One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time.
Nese going for a third, maybe.
No. And there on the outside just to watch is Matt Travis.
Oh! Saying his right hand hurts, gave him a little bit of the left.
Matt Travis just has to watch on the outside.
Absolutely.
I can see the pain on his face.
And a jaw jacker by Ken Broadway. Oh, but Tony Nese is right back in it.
That's a good way to break a nose right there. Oh!
Drapes him over the top rope.
And you know what? That don't feel good.
Oh, running knee to the exposed Ken Broadway. And Ken Broadway is on the outside now.
And he's in a lot of pain. Look, it's not just being dropped on the ropes. Underneath that is steel cable.
And Tony Nese has visions of flying, but
Matt Travis with the save. That's what I'm talking about.
and now the premier athlete chasing Matt Travis.
Nese needs to not get distracted. Oh,
Ducks.
that's how you get caught. That's how you get caught.
Tony Nese nearly had that perfectly scouted. Notice I said nearly there. And
And there, Broadway fanning himself off with a couple of those $100 bills. He's got money to burn, baby.
I can tell.
Vlad, are you impressed with Ken Broadway?
Ken Broadway right now with control of Tony Nese.
Like, I know you don't like him, but you got to be impressed. Answer the question. You're
That is-
impressed, right?
So far, he is holding his own. However, I will be more impressed at the end of this matchup if he comes out victorious.
More spinning from the politician here. There we go. Broadway in the corner. Nese chasing him down. Ineffective. Look at that. Beautiful. Whoa.
Like I said, Nese here has everything scouted. The experience of Nese. Wait a second.
Yeah, but there
Rolls
goes.
him up. Only a 2. And now Nese, pin of his own, only a 2. You see?
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
What are you talking
When it comes to Ken Broadway, raking the eye.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that? That's the referee.
Referee didn't disqualify him. It's
Referee,
okay with me.
referee gave him a warning on that one.
It's that real ghetto strong style, man.
Referee is free to disqualify the champion anytime he wants. That's smart.
See, I can't respect a win if you do it dirty.
And look, he doesn't even have to win. If he does get disqualified, Ken Broadway keeps the championship. He
What
can
is
do
this?
whatever
Wait,
he
now what
wants.
is this? What is going on with Ken Broadway and the referee here?
Broadway is just making sure that the referee's okay. It's been a
Making
very
sure-
exhausting match.
Making sure the referee's okay. Travis on the outside taking it to Nese.
And look at, there you go, 2. Good positioning by Luizinos Jr.
I don't know if
I
Ken
never
Broadway's
see you-
old enough to even know what he's referencing there.
You never give any respect to Luizinos Jr. Great positioning by the referee.
Checking on Tony Nese now as he is down.
And this is smart too. Look, we all know the physique of Tony Nese. Being able to cut off the oxygen, what good is all that muscle if you can't even stand up?
Ken Broadway using all of his weight on Tony Nese on the side of his head, trying to cut off the blood flow to the brain. Oh, short European uppercut there. Ken Broadway,
Look at
what
that,
is
look
this?
at that.
Oh,
Great pendulum backbreaker.
only a 2.
And these fans are embarrassing. Tony Nese has wrestled in House of Glory before. I didn't hear any of them cheering for him. They were all cheering for Ken Broadway, singing along with his music. Then he gets on the WWE network and now they're all Nese. These fans are not loyal and they're horrible people.
I beg to differ about these wonderful fans here at House of Glory.
Tony Nese has sold more merch today than he has in the past 3 months before the Cruiserweight Classic.
Explosive suplex from Tony Nese there. Ken Broadway, can see him holding his back, and Tony Nese is also fighting to his feet. Oh. The forearm has Tony Nese reeling. A second, a third.
I love this.
Without response.
I love, whoa!
Tony Nese trips up Ken Broadway.
Well scouted. Double jump moonsault from the outside in. 2.
Only a 2.
So close. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, fan. Should have been 3. You hear these people? Why is everyone disrespecting Ken Broadway? Homegrown star of House of Glory, baby.
And Nese fighting. Unfortunately, unable to get it through. Ken Broadway breaks it up. Nese with a crescent kick to Broadway's chin. Once again goes for it.
We've seen this before. Guard wrench, driver. That could be, we could have a new champion. 2, 3.
We have a new Crown Jewel Champion.
No, the foot's on the rope. The foot was on the rope.
That was Matt Travis, that was not Ken Broadway.
It doesn't matter who it was, the foot was on the rope. And rules are rules.
Now Nese chasing Travis.
Count him out, ref.
He's got his hands on him.
Hey, he's not in this match.
That means he can't put his hands on Nese, but Nese can put his hands on him.
That's just stupid.
Ken Broadway spears Matt Travis, rolls him up. We've got a new Crown Jewel.
No, we don't. You take that back.
Whoa. Throat shot right to Ken Broadway. Tries once more.
Wait, look at this, reversal. Broadway, baby.
O'Connor roll here.
There you go.
Only a 2.
Out. Oh, cash flow kick. 2, 3. Yes. The cash flow kick seals the deal.
And still, House of Glory Crown Jewel Champion, Ken Broadway.
Oh, it feels good. It feels good.
A come from behind victory for Ken Broadway with his first retention of the Crown Jewel Championship.
Winning it clean, baby.